Attention troops, it is Stormy of course, and welcome back to the Sith Relic Room. Well guys, it's my first Snoke video of 2018 and man have we got a theory to discuss today. So, some people think that Snoke is dead, while others, including myself, believe that he may still be alive. But how is this possible? And what could this mean to not only our favorite characters, but to the rest of the universe as well? Supreme Leader Snoke lives. Man, I've been waiting to say that ever since Kylo sliced him up Darth Maul style, and I fully stand behind that statement. Look guys, I know there are a lot of you out there who think that Snoke should stay dead, and I do get where you're coming from. But before we go officially debunking things, I personally think there's much more theory to explore. One of the great mysteries of Star Wars is seeing someone die and then suddenly be brought back to life before you, maybe in the next movie or later on in the film. And you find yourself going back in time saying, wait, did we actually see them die, or did they just disappear? Now of course this is not the case with Snoke. Much like Count Dooku, his death is shown on screen and continued to be shown after, with his body on full display on the ground. However, there are still a few ways for this character to live on. Some I'll discuss in future videos, and one topic I'll discuss right now, and that is cloning. Now at first this might seem a little far-fetched, but honestly, isn't that where we are with Star Wars right now? And it's not so much far-fetched as it is expanding Force knowledge and the ideas of the universe. In the expanded universe, Palpatine had the same idea, and when you think about how much he was bending the rule of two, it was very fitting. And why did Palpy want to clone himself? Well, that's simple. It literally grants you immortality. No matter how many times the rebels break through enemy lines and finally reach the Emperor, it doesn't even matter, because he has many clones, all waiting to take the throne, and all of the same mind. Now take that notion and simply apply it to Snoke, the great supreme leader of the First Order, lavished in ornamentation, incredible force powers, and most importantly, unlimited resources. Any person with unlimited resources is going to use that power to control and ensure every aspect of their lives, and for Snoke, that means self-preservation. Perhaps they will even bring the Emperor wanting to clone himself back into canon, and this would explain how Snoke got the idea in the first place. So now that we have the backstory, how does this all tie in with Force mythology? Well, when you think about it, the very act of Kylo killing Snoke is a perfect reflection of the rule of two, only now it's on a new level. Normally, the apprentice knew that they had to kill the master, but what if Kylo did not? What if it's possible that Snoke was manipulating him this entire time, and the events in the throne room were all a show? Could it be that Snoke actually wanted Kylo to literally kill him, then use Rey to take out all of the Praetorian guards, and on top of that, attempt to turn Rey to the dark side by tempting her to join him? If Kylo couldn't prove himself as a worthy apprentice before, he certainly has now. Snoke cloning himself would also be a very fitting move for the overall story writing of Star Wars, because it's not only practical for him to clone himself, but it also ties in with prequel mythology, uncovering the idea that the First Order actually does use cloning technology after all. And who are these new cloners? Could we see Kamino brought back into the picture again? Or perhaps the secret labs on Jakku will finally be uncovered. So now I turn this conversation over to all of you. What do you guys think about the idea of Snoke cloning himself? Because I for one think it would create an incredibly interesting dynamic between our characters for Episode 9. So go ahead and leave all of your thoughts and opinions down below in the Great White Void. And as always, until next we meet, stay in a galaxy far, far away.